Good evening, I'm Kellee Wheeler, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my personal SWOT analysis. SWOT standing for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Before I get into the actual analysis of myself, I first want to talk a little bit about my objective. Upon graduation, I desire to obtain a management position within the hotel or restaurant industry. A general manager would be ideal, but I feel that I could also easily be in a territory or district management situation and be successful there as well. I believe my current skills and abilities would definitely be challenged, and I would be pushing myself into further growth by being, a territory or district manager. So we're going to talk a little bit first about my strengths. First of all, my biggest strength is that I'm extremely self-motivated and very independent. I require little to no supervision, and that's really where I thrive. I take pride in the ability to meet or exceed expectations, and in my current place of employment, that's not only needed, but it's required. This year, I actually met or exceeded all the goals that were set in front of me from last year, and I exceeded the expectations overall. I took a lot of pride in that fact, and that's the thing that motivates me to do better and to push forward. I'm an excellent communicator, and I'm a great leader as well. I lead by example. I never ask an employee to do anything for me that I first wouldn't have done myself. And I push employees. I push them to do their very ultimate best, and I push them into bigger positions and into better opportunities. The next area I want to discuss is my weaknesses. My biggest weakness is by far delegation. I have learned in my past that delegating tasks actually creates more work for myself, which is just the case in the situations that I have delegated tasks in the past. That doesn't mean that in the future it will be like that always. I just really, that is an area that I'm very weak in, that I really need to work on. I tend to take things too personally, and I have a very hard time separating myself from the company that I work for. For instance, when I'm dealing with a customer complaint, the complaint could be about a policy that the company has or the service that they received or something like that. I'm sitting there thinking that it's a personal attack on me. So that's definitely a weakness as well. I'm very, very goal-oriented. Thus, I put a lot of unneeded pressure on myself to perform, and that also trickles down to my employees as well. I tend to kind of be at this belief that I want to be successful, so everybody should want to be successful. And unfortunately, that's not always the case in the workplace. So at times, I can pressure employees without even understanding or knowing that I'm doing it. And sometimes that overwhelms them. And, of course, expecting too much from others is definitely a weakness there. Aside from my weaknesses, though, there are a great deal of opportunities that I have as well. First of all, I'm willing to learn new skills. I adapt easily to change. I am open to relocation, and I take criticism and feedback that I receive, and I actually work on it to improve my skills, to improve what I do in order to be the best manager possible. Last, I want to cover the potential threats that I have entering into this industry. First of all, I will not start in an entry-level position, as most entry-level positions are very low in pay. I am not willing to relocate to just anywhere. Definitely not willing to relocate overseas. It would have to be within the states, and some states would even be off limits as well. Health insurance, a stable company, and growth opportunities are all essential for any company that I look into being hired by. In closing, I'm a hardworking individual who thrives when I'm challenged. It is true I don't delegate well, but I'm open to relocation and I'm looking for a stable, secure company to work for. I believe that the positive attributes that I have very much outweigh the weaknesses that I have, and that all of this, the full package of my SWOT analysis, makes me an ideal candidate for most positions within the hotel restaurant industry. My weaknesses just serve as a constant reminder to take it easy on others and to know that mistakes can and will happen. There's always room for improvement, and I am always ready and willing to improve. Thank you for your time and attention this evening.